French macaroons are much easier to make than you think. They're a little bit challenging, but today I will share my foolproof recipe on how you can master the art of making these delicate French cookies. If you follow all my steps and tips in this video, in the end you will end up enjoying this crunchy taste of these delicate cookies. Plus, I'll share my trick for a super exotic hidden filling on these cookies. So let's get started. To get started, it's very important to work with egg whites that are at room temperature. This way the egg whites will whip much better and fluffier, which is very crucial for this recipe. Put the egg whites in a bowl and start beating them with the hand mixer. When they just become foamy, it's time to add the powdered sugar gradually. Whip until you get a stiff peaks formed, and it will take you about 10 minutes. The next step is very important, and that is to use almond flour. If you can't find almond flour, you can make it on your own. Just put 3 to 4 cups raw almonds in a food processor and pulse several times until you get fine crumbs. Sift the almonds through a fine mesh sieve to avoid any bigger lumps and chunks. Personally, I think it's better to sift the almond flour twice because you will avoid bigger almond chunks that way. After sifting the flour, sift once more together with the powdered sugar. Put the almond flour and powdered sugar in the whipped meringue. Next step is very crucial. Be careful not to overmix or undermix the butter. Stir with a spatula carefully so not to overmix the mixture. It needs to stay as airy as possible. As soon as you see that the almond flour and meringue come together, add the desired color for your macaroons. Today I will show you a few colors, so I will divide the mixture into 3 equal parts in separate bowls. I will put different food coloring in each bowl and mix it carefully to combine the whole mixture. Once you get the consistency you need, and it should look like this, transfer it to a piping bag. Use scissors to cut the bottom of the piping bag so you can form the cookies. Pipe out the butter onto a cookie sheet lined with a piece of parchment paper. Once you've shaped the cookies, it's very important and crucial to bang several times the pan from the counter. This way, all the air from each cookie will be released and come to the surface. One of the most essential steps of preparing these cookies is to leave them to dry completely before baking. Leave the pans with the French macaroons in a dry place for about 40 to 60 minutes. You will know that they are ready for baking when you will gently run your finger through them and it won't dip. Preheat the oven to 300 Fahrenheit or 140 Celsius degrees and bake for exactly 12 to maximum 15 minutes. It's very important to not open the oven door while they are still baking. Allow them to cool in the pan completely. We have finally made these cookies. I know they are a little bit delicate to make, but when you will bite into these cookies, it will worth the effort. Once the cookies have cooled completely, it means that they are ready for filling. Today I'm using a great combination of chocolate hazelnut spread and raspberries. Transfer the chocolate cream with hazelnuts to a cooking piping bag and fill another one with raspberry jam. Take one shell and make a ring all over the edges with the chocolate hazelnut spread. To finish it, pipe out some raspberry jam in the center of the cookie and cover it with another shell. With a glass of white wine, these cookies are a real treat. I think that you will agree with me that they look stunning. It's very important not to be afraid of making them. With my foolproof steps and tips in this video, you cannot go wrong. The full list of the ingredients is in the description box down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on social media. Have fun cooking until the next time.